All right, and we'll stretch our talking muscles. All right, and we'll get ready to go.
Okay.
See, do I feel fine? Do I feel?
I feel fine talking about peace of mind.
Talking about podcast time.
Ooh.
Take me back to Sesame Street. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. This is the Small Town Jake's podcast. And with me, my co-host here is...
Jake Carruthers.
And I'm Jacob Wilson. We would like to thank you guys for coming back for yet another episode. And today we get to talk about...
weirdness.
I'm so awkward.
Ooh, we're weirdos. Yeah, today we're going to talk about kind of like being weird kids when we were young and growing up into weird adults.
Yep.
So, and as you can see, we're outside again.
Yeah. Fireside, yet we're going to let this fire die because
it's hot.
It's too hot.
It's too hot.
We don't
for
need
us.
the fire, but...
Yeah.
You know, last episode it was so fun that
It was really good recording outside in front of the fire and stuff, but it's too hot today. And
God,
so-
we spent a long time out there just hanging out like afterwards.
Yeah,
and
if you watch the end of the podcast, you can see it got dark and stuff.
it got dark,
Yeah.
and then after all that, we were even hanging out. That was a good
Yeah.
one.
Also, I would like
Yeah.
a bit of a retraction. We said it was our longest episode ever, but
wasn't.
it was off by like a half a minute.
Half a minute, yeah.
Ooh,
So I think Brando's guest episode is still our longest.
is that the longest? I thought it would be number 10.
That's also up
We
there.
should have added an extra like minute and a half just to make it the longest.
Just a minute
But no,
and a half of dead air, everybody.
we really enjoyed recording that one. I got a lot of feedback from a lot of people that they really
Yeah.
enjoyed that podcast, and
Yeah.
it really helped them and stuff. So
a lot of views very quickly.
Yeah.
yeah. We got more views than any of our other ones within a week.
Yeah,
So-
fastest.
Yeah, well,
fastest.
it was like 3 days, and we were
Yeah.
already like up there, which is,
Yeah.
I mean, our view count isn't anything special or anything,
And that's
but
that's
to us,
just on
it's like,
that's just on YouTube too. So
and you know what? I think YouTube is our premier
platform.
platform.
Yeah.
That you're right.
if you ever
on
got
that
a hot
one.
minute, hit us up and let us know what do you listen to us on?
Yeah, there
listen
you
to
go.
us on Spotify, or do you watch our stupid shit on
Extra brownie
YouTube?
points for obscure
Yes.
places that maybe I didn't even try posting to, and somehow the
that you
podcast
found
showed
it
up
somewhere.
on it.
Yeah, please let us
Yeah.
know. Yeah,
That can happen.
But
Yeah.
yeah. But anyways,
Google
yeah,
Podcasts,
like and subscribe, like
tune-
and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and
Please
subscribe.
subscribe.
Oh my
I
God.
mean,
If you could just
I see
comment-
like half of you are
Just
not
give me, just give us a
subscribed that are
thumbs
listening.
up. Yeah,
It's like
we know. Yeah, we know who's.
I know you're not.
We know you're listening and
Help a
you
brother out.
like it, but
Jeez.
you're not
Shameless.
throwing a thumbs up,
Shameless.
and you're giving no subscriptions. We don't need it,
Yeah.
but still.
Oh yeah,
it,
and cheers everybody.
It literally just helps us reach out to more people.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Today I'm hold on.
Yeah,
We can do this one.
we're still a money losing venture. Just so everyone is wondering, we don't. We're not.
Yeah, we're not making any money.
We're spending money. We're not
We
making
are
any.
spending money.
Yeah.
Actually-
But spread it to more people. Tell more people about it.
Got to get that
It's a fun thing to invest in.
Patreon or that OnlyFans going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the OnlyFans.
We teased that like
At
10
some
episodes
point.
ago.
Right?
We'll
Yeah.
probably never do it. But,
Just-
but yeah, what were you gonna say, Wilson? You were.
I'm drinking Bodhi's Zaffa today. An
Bodhi's
IPA,
Zaffa?
and it's pretty tasty. I haven't had it too much. I've only had like maybe like 3 or 4 glasses of this at bars here and there.
Here and there. Yep.
And I saw a 6-pack. I was like, all right, that's what we're gonna have
Going to
tonight.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice evening. Nice chill day. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So today we were going to talk about, kind of last podcast we talked about like real shit. Then we were like, well, fuck, man, let's talk about some more real shit. Man, I was, we'll talk about this. I was a fucking weird kid. I don't know about you. I wasn't like, I didn't roll with the popular crowd. I didn't really fit in with the cliques and the this and that,
One of the things I'll point out from my experience too is that the popular crowd in Joyce is like 5 or 6 people.
Yeah.
And if you're not in with them, you just don't have any
Don't
chance.
exist.
You just don't.
They liked me, but yeah. I didn't roll with.
What was the popular group in your grade?
In my grade?
Yeah, what were was it preppy, I assume, like
Oh,
usually?
no, we didn't really. I mean, there was like fucking
Well, there's only a handful of people, right?
10 people. So I guess I was the popular kid, but also the weirdo. I mean,
Right.
there wasn't really a popular crew, but like you guys grew up in like, a big school.
The
and
high
shit.
school experience.
High
yeah.
school.
big Port Angeles High School.
Yeah, like
It was a proper high school.
300.
Yeah.
We had 300 people, like kindergarten to seniors.
We had
I think
300
that was
people in our class.
You guys
in our
had 300
class, yeah.
people in your class.
Yeah.
So like you guys
It's
totally grew up in a different experience.
kind of a big deal.
Well, I
Yeah,
got to see both for sure.
And I did spend time in town, like not in school and shit, and had to deal with a lot of people and shit in town. So
Yeah. I remember when you get out of elementary school, it's not everybody's weird and everybody's like
You're all eating
a
paste.
spazoid.
yeah, exactly.
But the second you got from 5th grade to 6th grade and you entered middle school, from here our middle school is
everything
6th through 8th grade, and then 9 through 12 for high school. I don't
Yeah.
know if everybody else has the same thing, but really it was a big step up when you went up to middle school. It was more like high school. There was lockers and all these classes you had to go to different periods. You weren't just like in the same class.
everything
like, all
actually
day.
made a difference. What you wore, the way you acted, what sport you played, if you were in band, if you were, this and that, and everything was just. I mean, it was actually mattered.
Yeah.
To other, maybe not to us, but like to other people.
First day of school, I'd be sporting like the
Oh yeah, first day of school clothes.
yeah. What was it? Bugle Boy. Do you remember Bugle Boy
Yes.
clothes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought it was the coolest shit. I'm like, fucking straight up Bugle Boy.
Going to Ross to get your shit.
I was very white and I wore a lot of FUBU. Because they looked cool, man.
Yeah.
FUBU short, like jeans and
Yeah.
shoes and oversized T-shirts.
Oh,
and
for sure.
Was
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
Buy them for me.
Yeah.
That's not what it stands for. But yeah, I mean, I totally get that. It was like that first day of school, like you got to make that impression, and I mean that shit.
Who's that big boat driving
that
by?
shit sucked.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Sorry
man.
to-
No, I
oh
was-
my god,
caught my
fucking
ADHD.
Wilson, dude. I was gonna talk about ADHD. I got that in here. It's a fucking squirrel.
Segue.
What? There's a boat driving by.
Guys, don't forget this
We're
is still
record-
technically an
yeah.
audio podcast as
Yeah,
well. So for
we're
everyone,
recording a podcast.
well, no one on video can see anyway, but on the other side of the camera,
Yeah, a boat.
pulled
Somebody
through.
drove by with a boat.
It
And
did
Wilson
look-
got
It
excited.
excited me.
I didn't see the truck at
He
first,
loves
and it really did
planes.
just look like a boat driving down the road.
And he likes boats. But yeah, I mean, yeah,
I was like,
I
he's
totally
gonna
get
have
that.
trouble
That,
turning around.
that first day.
Sorry, man.
Fuck
I'm
you,
sorry.
dude. This is not the fucking boat hauling podcast. And this is why he's still an awkward adult.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I remember that like that first day of school coming back, and like you want to make such an impression, even though like maybe it's not the person that you are, but like you gotta fit in. And I mean, maybe it's not as much like that nowadays, but like
Yeah.
maybe it's 10 times worse. I don't know, but yeah, just
Yeah,
going,
I
going back
remember
in
this-
and just having to wanting to fit in with everybody,
Stressing out about making friends and saying
not
the
being
right things
awkward and
not
weird, and
Not getting
But-
stuffed into a locker.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
swirlies in the
bullies.
bathroom.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
I had some bullies.
You
But
had some bullies?
yeah.
I remember a few people.
Yeah, no, I honestly, yeah, I had some bullies, and I don't want to talk
Back
about
when
no, I'm just kidding. I know, I had some bullies, and I end up standing up to them, because
There you go.
that's how my
Way
dad
to
fucking
go, man.
that's how my dad fucking taught me. He was like, yeah, just fucking stand up. If you get your ass whooped, at least you fucking did something, and you stood up to him, and you tried to fight back.
Dude.
Like, and that's a life lesson right there.
Yeah.
Even if you're gonna get your fucking ass whooped, stand up, do what you can, because when you keep on coming back, eventually you're gonna win, or eventually you're just gonna be that guy that just keeps on coming back and trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, bullies go
And,
for the easy target, and if you're not an easy
Yeah.
target, they'll go
Yeah.
for somebody else.
Yeah.
Make yourself a hard target.
Yeah.
Um,
and I
and
was an easy target.
Don't try to reason with them,
Yeah.
because that doesn't work. That's what I tried to do. I'd be like, "Why do you want to fight?" Like,
Oh, don't ever try to explain to them. Their brains are broken.
Yeah, they're not using logic. They're
Yeah,
using
they're
pure
they're
emotion.
stupid, and yeah. So it's like when you do that, that just frustrates them more, and they want to
Yeah.
beat your ass more.
I was a very underdeveloped younger male. Like, I was like, shorter than a lot of people. I was super skinny. I
Now,
couldn't.
You
get
use
any-
past tense here, and
Oh well, I got a gut now. I mean, come on.
you're a fully developed male
He's a
now.
fully
Yeah,
developed
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
these guns.
Look at them. You do hard. You do
these
physical
guns
labor.
Are okay.
You're a
Yeah,
guy who
they're-
can haul some tools around, and
Yeah. I have a physical job. I do things
This
all the time.
motherfucker
But
can
like,
carry a piece of plywood. I tell
dude,
you,
my
what.
brother could work out, and he would just buff up, right? And then
he's
I
got
would,
that barrel-chested build.
and then like when I would try, nothing would happen. I'm like weeks, and I would get stronger, but like my muscles actually wouldn't like grow at
Right.
all.
But yeah,
like I don't
mean,
know what's going on with me, but
I was kind of saying, but like I was always. I mean, I wasn't like I was like tall and lanky and stuff, but I at the same time like I wasn't like a weaker, easier person to pick on. It was just like I had issues and stuff, and so it was like easy to pick on those. It wasn't as much like my physical
Right.
stature that people made fun of and stuff.
it was more of like things you would say, and then they'd be like, "You're crazy."
Yeah, you're dumb.
Why would you say that? Like,
Yeah, and I was like, I mean, I had a bunch of shit when I was young. I had and I've had like cystic acne since I was fucking like 12 years old, so I was like pizza face. People always used to make fun of me for that. and
That's
stuff.
yeah.
yeah.
And I mean, it sucks. I still suffer with, that shit. And I mean, I'm a little self-conscious about it and stuff, but I got over it when I was younger. But like, people make fun of me for that. And like, I have like this knee condition and couldn't play sports when I got older. And people used to make fun of me. I remember like one of the football coaches came up to me and he's like, why don't you play football, man? And it was like the whole entire football team was standing around me when he came up to me and asked me to be on the football team.
Right.
And this is my freshman year. And I was like, oh yeah, like I can't play because of like this physical condition and stuff. And then he's like, seems like you're a pussy.
Really?
And the whole entire
Oh
football
my
team is staying
God.
behind him. And I go, hey, how about this? Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Yeah, good call.
And the whole entire team was like, oh, and he's like, no, let him go. And then like a bunch of the fucking football players
Wow.
came up to me later that day and were like, dude, you can't fucking say that to coach. And I was like, I don't give a shit, dude, because I physically
he's not
can't
my
play the
coach.
fucking sport. You're going to give me shit and call me a pussy? Fuck you. I'll fight you all. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, they
Fight
said I
you.
can't play football. Now
I
can't
will fight you one
Yeah.
by one. Don't hit my knees. But
That's
I
my moneymakers, not my
I
knees.
swear to God, I'll fucking fight every single one of you. And yeah, I do a lot of fucking fighting when I was young.
Were you an angry child?
I was not an angry child, but I just did when fucking people push my shit or fuck with
You
people
didn't-
that I care about. I mean, I am the most people's, I'm a fucking teddy bear. But you fuck with me, you fuck with my family, you fuck with my people. I'm a fucking grizzly bear, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I have
I
the-
can fucking get down, and I mean, everybody.
I'm a
sees me
spider
as,
monkey.
Oh my God, Jake's such a nice guy and shit. Don't ever fucking piss me off because you don't want to see angry Jake. 'Cause,
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen Angry Jake.
Yeah, not many people have.
Only in school. In school, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it in school, but
Yeah. But
no, I'm back working security again. And one of the things, like, I think about to myself, I'm like, I'm a pacifist. I'm never going to be the guy starting a fight. But I'll be the first person there when it starts. Like,
Yeah.
physically right there. And then the other thing is, like, on the security side of things, I don't have to, my job's very easy because I just speak with force. I'm a pacifist, but I'm a forceful person.
Yeah.
And so, especially when I'm
Yeah.
working the door and she's like, you move now. Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't want to talk about it. Like,
Yeah, no, I,
and
you got
I'm,
that
I'm
quality.
yeah, and I'm the kind of person
I've-
I'll do the same thing. I will stop a fight
Yep.
before I fight a fight. You can punch me in the fucking face, and I will step back and go, okay, think about it.
Do you want to do this?
Do you want to do it again? Okay, well then I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. But like I've always been like I've always been the pacifist. I've never been the person to jump into a fight, but when needed, I will. But I've always been the person to try to talk it out.
Yeah, I would try to use comedy.
Yes.
To get out of
The Bo Burnham
anything.
method.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
If the house is on
yeah.
fire, just call me and I'll tell you a joke.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like, yeah, I have that written down. Yep, that's comedy has really got me through a lot of my shit.
Yeah, just
When people make fun of me or whatever, I'll make fun of myself.
You
Yeah.
should show you're bulletproof. Eh,
Yeah.
Say what you want.
Yeah.
Right? Look what I'll say
call
about
Hey,
it.
back to
guess what?
self-deprecating humor.
Go ahead, make fun of me. I'll make fun of myself as well, and instead of laughing at me, we will laugh together.
I thought that was the call to action.
I know, I thought we were just to roast you.
Go for it. Do it. I don't give a shit. Oh, we should do that'd be a great
A roast?
podcast where we just do a roast on me and then a roast on you and see who cries first.
We could probably get like a panel of 3 guests or so.
Yeah, get some guests
Why
in
would
here
you
and
do
just like
that?
really know us and just roast the shit out of us. But yeah, for sure, a comedy has got me out of so many fights and so many different situations where it was going to turn out to be a bad situation, but then you just make a joke and everybody just kind of stops. They stop thinking about everything and they laugh. They think about it and they go, oh, okay.
It's hard to be mad when you're laughing. Like
Yes.
just from a biological standpoint, like you can't do it. You can't be mad with a smile on your face
Yeah.
and a
I
laugh.
mean,
like,
yeah.
you know.
That's my saying is
Diffuses
life is always easier when you're laughing. And that's just like that's my motto that I live by. So whenever anything's going awkward or weird, I have this God, I guess it's like a anyways, whenever things going weird, I make a joke.
It's a compulsion.
Yeah.
It's a compulsion. I just have to make a joke. It's, even if it's like, somebody died, I'm gonna make a quick joke or whatever.
Oh,
and
jeez.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a hard one.
it is hard,
You have to.
but you have to be able
You have
to
to
laugh
joke
at
about-
everything. But that's how I do. It's like whenever I'm in an awkward situation or whatever, I make a joke. And that's just how I've lived my life. I've always just had humor there to carry me through everything, get me through everything. And when something's weird and awkward and something's bad happening, I'll make a joke. It's just like, oh shit, my house, your house is burning down. Do you have any marshmallows?
Well, it's like, yeah, you run outside, you're like, damn, I left the marshmallows in the kitchen.
God damn it. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it's a coping mechanism for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Comedy is a huge
Dark
and-
humor is the best kind.
Ever
Ooh,
since
I
I
love
was
me
a
some
little,
dark humor.
Ever since I was a little kid, comedy has always been a coping mechanism for me.
Yeah.
To just when shit gets weird with somebody, make a joke, and if you can make them laugh, you got them.
Okay, Jake, what kind of
Yeah.
plane is that? Just say,
It's
just,
an
so,
airplane.
I heard it, but
just so everyone also knows,
It's a-
Jake's
it's a
house is
single
also
prop.
in the flight path
Right.
of the
Yes,
airport.
yeah.
So we'll have some more.
Usually I can see
If
him
you-
right
if you-
here.
if you hear him
heading
coming
towards-
over.
Yeah.
Over.
And also, there's a boat backing up over there, so he's distracted too. Wilson.
I thought he was gonna hit
Wilson.
my boat.
Wilson, we're recording a podcast
I know.
over here.
just-
Over here.
Yeah.
Don't talk to him about the plane.
The dog came into frame. I was like, "Hey, bud, what's happening?" That's Sounder, by the way, making a cameo appearance.
Good name.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He's an old chill dog.
I was gonna say, like, when I was a kid, I was always I was a weird kid. I had friends, but at the same time, it's like still as an adult, everybody likes me, but I only have a few friends.
A lot of acquaintances and a few friends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like everybody knows Jake. Everybody likes Jake, but like nobody really
your
knows.
name.
Yeah.
And they're always glad you're Jake.
Yeah.
They are always glad I'm
You
Jake.
want to go?
But yeah, I mean, Yeah, that's just how I've always been. I've always been like ever since I was a kid, just an entertainer. 'Cause it seems like I never really brought much to the table.
Were you essentially the class clown?
I was always the class clown.
Did you get into trouble a lot because of that?
All the time in the
Right.
principal's office, like 3 or 4 times a week. I was
Oh, man.
always fucking doing like pranks and
I wasn't
shit.
bold enough to do that.
Really?
Really, yeah, like there might have been like 2 or 3 instances I remember through high school or whatever that, like, I remember I made a comment and like the class like busted up in laughter, and I was like, oh, this is neat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is really neat, but
Oh my god, I have
I was like,
attention. Ooh.
I don't know what to do now.
It's not negative attention.
look away.
Yeah.
I'm awkward.
No, I was
Yeah.
I was saying I was always the entertainer, like especially like as a kid, like goddamn, I would like perform skits and stuff for the family. I used to fucking like I was super into Michael Jackson when I was a kid, and I used to like dance to like Michael Jackson songs and shit. My dad has like VHSs of me like knowing all the moves.
I need
Yes.
those. I need
Oh.
those badly. They
No,
need to be
we will-
digitized and
You're like
uploaded.
doing the Annie, are you okay?
Never.
lean.
Viral
You're like, I don't know how
TikToks.
he's
Yeah.
leaning over so far, but he's pulling it off.
Did Jake have custom heel loops made for his shoes so that he could do
Yeah.
the Jackson lean
But
in
like
the house?
recently, I just like looked back at some photos of me when I was younger. And it's like every single one, I'm like making like a stupid face or like standing weird or doing something. It was just I always
You're
had
like,
to be.
I can't just like smile or like.
I
put
can't
my
just be
arm
normal.
like, hey,
Yeah,
you gotta like squat in the photo, and you're like,
yeah, and then like funny voices and video quotes. Ever
"Ooh,
since
yeah."
I was a little kid, man, that's
You in the
all
video
I ever
store,
did.
man. You had the.
Dude, whenever anybody asks me about anything, I'm always on when it's like somebody like does like a video quote, and it's like I always have like the backup line for it or whatever.
Oh, I love it. I love when somebody like starts saying something and it's a quote from a movie.
Yeah.
And then I jump in with the next line of the movie.
Oh
and
my
it's
god, that's a great ass.
like, he must work out.
Yes. Dumb and Dumber. One of our favorite movies.
I was like, he must work out. He must work out. It's like, yeah, nice ad.
He must work out.
He must work out. Dumb and Dumber was
Yeah.
such a great movie.
But yeah, I was always funny when shit got weird or shit got sad or shit got mad. It was just I was always that person that like jumped in and
So
said something stupid to lighten up the mood. And
So
that's
were
how
you
I
were you
always do.
also as charming as you are now with the ladies back then, or were you more like what would you do to
Maybe,
like
maybe a little bit.
I think I always liked the ladies, but I don't think I was as charming. I mean, I guess
There had to be
Yeah.
some girls
Maybe.
with some crushes on you in like middle school, hye school, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
if
Yeah.
you're listening right now, just comment.
We know who you are.
I remember
We know
you
who
said
you
this
are.
to me and it stuck with me. Oh, okay.
No, I mean there was girls that had crushes on me, but
I-
I was like blonde hair, blue eyes.
I was gonna say, yeah, you were much blonder.
Yeah.
That was my big
They
memory.
didn't know the real
Striking blue
personality.
eyes, it's like
They
God
didn't
damn
they
it.
didn't know the goofy weirdo.
Yeah. Got brown, shit brown eyes.
Your shit brown eyes. I was just
I'm
I woke up looking
little.
like this, so
My brown-eyed Jake.
Dude, that's like my mom's favorite song, Brown Eyed Girl.
brown eyed Jake.
Brown-eyed Jake.
Yeah,
Where do you come from? Where do you go? Where do you
maybe
come from, brown-eyed Jake?
Oh shit! Yeah.
So, let me give you. I had a crush on this girl in middle school.
Oh.
6th grade when I first came in to middle school, and she was in my math class, and I remember like being like.
Well, you guys had, like, different
struck
classes
with
for
this. Yeah. And I wanted to talk to her so bad, and I remember like I just couldn't think of like talking topics or anything like that. So and it lucked out. I saw that. Will you let Sounder into the house?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Um,
So I actually had a locker next to this girl. Luck would have it.
Oh.
And so I was like, okay, this is gonna help
she
me out
has
here.
to stand next to me at least once
Like,
a
yeah,
day.
she is in like talking distance, and it's between classes, so we could say whatever we want. What do I come up with? Hey, do you think we need our book in class today? Like, like that was my big.
Fuck off, loser. Oh, that was really loud. Sorry. Fuck off, loser.
Oh no, she was very nice, and she'd actually genuinely answer the question, even though I already knew the answer to it or whatever.
Right.
Like, but eventually,
And she's like, no, I don't want to
befriended
make
her
out. I mean, no, we don't
and-
need the book.
with women. Most of the time, I was just trying to be a good friend. Like, I just wanted to hang around them, like, and that was my tactic. Was like, I'm gonna be the nice guy, and
And
I'm
then secretly,
I'm gonna be-
slowly move in.
I'm like, hey.
See if I can hold your hand at some point.
Oh, you want to change your T-shirt? Yeah, I can
wanna
hang out here while
hold
you
your
do that.
hand.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I
But-
had a lot of female friends growing up. I still have a lot of female friends.
I have more female friends than male
Yeah.
friends, probably.
Yeah.
I hang out with guys because
Yeah.
of work, but like in my social circle, like if I'm gonna go out, it's like a
Yeah.
whole bunch of women that I'm friends with.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But like,
Rather,
yeah,
that's who I'd rather hang out with in general.
yeah,
right.
probably, yeah, a large portion.
Well,
of my
sorry,
friends
Will, that
are
we
women.
have penises.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
I'm
that's
sorry.
fine.
I'm not getting rid of it. I like it, and it's nice. So
Yeah, and plus
I'm
it's a
gonna
whole
keep it.
surgery thing.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
No,
who
well,
wants
I'm
to-
And you guys
sorry.
can keep them. That isn't the issue that I have.
Small town dicks.
I think that is a different podcast, though. It's like Small Town Dick. I think that literally is another podcast.
Well,
that
let's
is
not
like,
send any traffic their way.
Okay, yeah.
Well, when I try to,
we'll keep it here. So
when I
yeah,
when I try to search
Anyways,
ours,
yeah.
like that one comes up. So I'm sure
no.
somebody else has
Yeah.
seen that. I'm like,
I have
that one's not us.
Yeah, I've always had a lot of female friends. Female women just feel comfortable around me because I'm a genuinely
You're a
good.
gentle giant.
Yes, exactly. I'm a genuinely good guy, so it's like they feel comfortable around me because I'm not trying to make a move or anything or shit like that. Which obviously that's what you were trying to work for as a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I didn't want there to be like an
Shout out to all my
awkwardness-
female listeners.
awkwardness about just hanging out. I thought it was the easiest way for me not to be awkward is just to be a friend.
Yeah.
And that's also misleading though.
The
Like,
other thing is your entire childhood you're told by all of your peer group that it's stupid and dumb to like girls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so then when you do, you're like, I don't want anyone to know about this. This is an embarrassing thing, and it obviously isn't. But kids don't know that.
See, I was raised differently. I was raised to be like a fucking hopeless romantic.
Right.
Like my parents got together when they were fucking
The amount
in high
of-
school and shit, and they are still together.
Yeah, but
and
all the
shit.
kids in school
And
would
it's
still
just
give you
like
shit.
it's just
That's-
like you see this shit, and it's like my parents are. I was just kind of raised to be like. I guess hold a pussy on a pedestal from
Right,
a
40-year-old
40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
Just like treat women differently. Well, don't treat women differently. I mean, I guess, but like just give them the fucking respect they're needed. That maybe nowadays with our fucking generation they don't fucking get. So
No, yeah.
and that's why so many women are friends with me is because like I give them the fucking respect that's needed and shit, and that they don't that this fucking generation, the fucking generation after us and shit, and generation prior, many other generations,
all the generations
never fucking gave to women. So it's like,
It's
yeah,
really just humanity
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
general. It's a pretty shitty track record.
dude, yeah, I know.
Dude,
No matter how you slice it.
Shout out to 2022 for being
Just as shitty as the other ones.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but it's cool because we're good people, so
Yeah.
we make it
Yeah.
just a little bit better.
I remember that I would even like try to befriend their parents so their parents would like me.
Yeah.
Be like, why don't you invite that Jake guy over?
Ooh, trying to make friends with a girl you
I would
like's
talk to the
parents.
adults,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I'd try it,
Talking to their dad for the first time,
Oh yeah.
always
yeah.
scary.
Be like,
I never met a dad that didn't like me.
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I d-
Honestly,
Yeah. Parents always liked me as well.
moms
Yeah.
fucking love me, and dads think I'm cool. So
Moms.
Is there like a Tinder bio like
say it,
comment?
yeah,
where, like,
yeah, just like put on my
"Moms
Tinder
fucking
there.
love me."
Moms love me.
Sounds
and
like the
your-
title of your OnlyFans subscription. Moms love me.
Moms love me. and
$5.99.
your Dad will accept me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if I went to school with him, swipe left.
Oh jeez.
What's happening?
Nothing.
Oh.
Just continue with the podcast.
All right. Don't be awkward about
Only
it.
the people on YouTube saw that. So. It's in my shoe.
You can empty your shoe if you want.
No, we're good.
So you have wet butt and then now wet shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll discuss the wet butt. I put the ice down right here, and then I sat on it. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Didn't mean to insinuate I had
Hey,
swamp
we
ass
were
or
talking
anything.
about. Okay, let's move on from this.
Yeah.
We were talking about.
Do you remember your first co-ed sleepover?
Oh my goodness.
Mm,
Or did you ever have one?
no.
Not even like a birthday party.
Lockdown. They used to do lockdown.
Yeah. Lock-ins.
Lock-ins.
We're lock-ins.
What is this?
Lock-ins. It was.
It's like a dance, but you just go.
It was like it was like a dance, but then they would just keep all the kids there,
Yeah.
and then they'd like basically like lock the doors of the gym, and like you were there until like 9 or 10 the next morning.
sleeping
And
bag.
you'd all stay there.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It's
things happen.
It's
You
a really
guys
common
is-
like church event. I never did one like a church related one, but it's really common for churches to do like middle school age lock-ins where you just get to stay up all night, eat junk food, watch movies, stay
Oh,
up till it's way
nice.
too late, crash out in a sleeping bag, wake up at 9
Yeah.
o'clock when your parents pick you
Oh,
up.
that's cool.
Yeah, no, I did one. It was like a middle school lock-in.
Yeah.
But through the school.
It's sweet. You get to hang out.
We
with
did
all
one
the
at the Science
classmates
Center,
and all,
man.
Like
We went out to the
Oh.
Pacific Science Center and did a fucking
What?
gigantic lock-in with like 20 other schools. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just did one with like my school out at Joyce.
It was
like- it was like
but it was when
12
I was going to
people.
Joyce. It was Mr. R's class. You heard Mr. R?
Rankovich.
God, I
Right?
didn't.
Yeah,
I,
but
did,
he's
I didn't
Ryan.
get invited to any
Ryan
lock-ins.
Rankovich.
No, his last
Yeah.
name was he changed his last name to Ryan. He was still
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
R,
But he was.
but he changed it to like his like stepdad's last name to
Yeah.
like honor
Yeah,
him.
because he used to work at the Science Center.
Yeah.
With
and
Bill,
so
with Bill Nye.
I know. So that's why
With
we
Bill
went.
Nye.
We got
The
to go and we
science
got
guy.
the royal treatment because everybody knew him. He knew all the things. So like we had
Yeah.
the best.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so
So
cool.
yeah, the science teacher that we worked with used to work with Bill Nye at the
Oh.
Science Center in
Shout
Seattle.
out to Bill Nye
Bill Nye.
putting in the work to change people's
Bill,
minds.
Bill,
Listen to science,
Bill,
even though
Bill, Bill.
an engineer.
Oh,
By-
that whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
like everybody wants to discredit Bill Nye whenever he talks about like climate
No,
change.
they don't
or
want to
anything.
discredit what he says. They just want to discredit him
Discredit him.
personally.
Yeah.
Ad hominem
Yeah,
attacks.
which
No, let's
which-
get out of
how
politics.
dare you?
How dare you even touch him? Bill Nye is a saint.
My friend
Yes.
Paul Reimer was on a Bill Nye episode.
Oh, nice.
Really?
And-
Paul was on there? I know Paul.
You know Paul?
Yeah, me and him used to work at Domino's.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah,
worked there for a
he
long
worked at
time.
Domino's
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
His brother was more in the like kids were doing an experiment and whatnot, and they're doing a weather balloon.
Yeah.
And Paul's one single line phrase in the Bill Nye was, "It's way up there."
And he's still riding that shit. Every time I see him, he's like, it's
like-
way. I was like, I get it, Will. Or
He's like, me and my. Me,
What are you saying there, Jake? What,
I was looking at you
Yeah, yeah.
while I said that.
I was just hanging out with my friend Bill. You know, Nye.
Yeah. You know, the science guy,
I met Reggie Watts once, and he got started on the Bill Nye podcast. Wow, I got started on the Bill Nye show.
That was fucking
Did
shit up.
Reggie actually get started on Bill Nye?
He did. You can go watch very early Reggie Watts musical videos that are like on the Bill Nye show.
Oh shit! Oh,
We
yeah.
gotta, we
I
gotta
love Reggie
find
Watts.
those.
Yeah.
That sounds like gold.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's great.
But yeah, I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, like, whenever even when I was a kid, like, comedy always like helped me mask being that weird kid, or
Yeah.
you know,
I feel like
all
my
those
whole
awkward,
childhood was
awkward
masking.
situations. Yeah,
And
a lot of my
with
adulthood,
depression
too.
and
Yeah.
also like with my physical
I still do it every day.
and I spent a lot of energy masking
Yeah,
and just trying to fit in, and
it doesn't really
god damn,
matter
it's
like
exhausting.
what state you're in. Like when you see somebody, you just kind of you turn it on. You're
And
the
then at some
entertainer.
point, you learn to just be yourself.
Be yourself, and you know what, yourself is actually pretty cool. So
Well, not in your case, but
I know. Oh, man,
oh,
punching down.
It is, it is pretty shit. So.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. But no, I always use that to make friends, instead of being like, oh, this is really who I am. Just be like, oh, I'm gonna make jokes, and then everybody likes me.
Yeah, got to think about some jokes. Let's write some. I listened to Jeff Foxworthy when I was growing up.
I
Oh,
listen
how
to
could
a
you
lot
not?
of Jeff
Dude,
Foxworthy.
he commanded the early '90s.
he was the biggest comedian in the U.S. for
He-
like
he
5
was-
years.
Dude.
I mean, I
Blue
grew-
collar comedy like took
Yeah.
off because of him.
I
Yeah.
grew up listening to stand up and stuff, and watching old VHSs and shit. You know, fucking.
Did you guys-
so much shit? So it's like that. That's kind of what I learned from that, to be funny.
Yeah.
People like you.
Were you allowed to listen to the original albums that Adam Sandler dropped, like those early?
Oh yeah, dude.
They're all gonna
Oh,
laugh at you.
Yes. Oh my god.
Goat Boy,
Dude,
like
dude, the fucking
That
goat,
shit-
the goat shit. I
the
still,
goat,
I still
yeah.
gonna go to the fucking Regu festival. Regu, reggae, whatever. You know.
Whatever, man. You know.
Throw me up in the
Yeah.
mosh pit. Toss me around, fuckers. I don't care.
You sound like a,
Hot water burn, baby. Hot water burn, baby.
you winged that one. Oh man.
You fucking win. He's a regular Starbuck over there.
And then there's one track
doing,
that's just like
goat?
a 2.5 minute pee.
Oh yeah.
You know, and
yeah.
it's just like, oh, water running.
No,
And it's
all
like,
those.
when
All
is
those.
it gonna end?
Yeah, all those Adam Sandler shit. I used to watch
That was.
or listen to, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that I was always a huge fan of that kind of stuff too. But
Yeah.
it's, but I mean, we do mask that kind of stuff, but it's like it's different once you get to know me. Like the people that actually know me really appreciate me and stuff, but I don't really open up that to most people, especially like when I was a kid. Now I do open up to some people, and it's like you get to know me. Totally different than the person that you meet. I mean, I'm still that funny, charismatic guy, but at the same time, it's like, I'm a lot different. I'm more philosophical and stuff, you know, a little bit more deep and everything than just like the clown that you see when you originally meet me. It's like when the makeup comes off, I find a much better person, you know, but it's like there's the clown that everybody meets and sees, and then once you get to know me and the makeup comes off, I'm a totally different person. But those are the people that usually
Almost just
stick
as
around.
good, but not.
better. I'm
Yeah.
better.
No,
Yeah. And those are the people that stick around and are my friends, but usually you don't get to meet that Jake.
I can tell you
Well-
that at work, everyone picked up really quick that you were quick with a joke, hanging out after work, and be like, "Oh, Jake's gonna he's got a zinger," you know,
Yeah.
and get everybody laughing.
Yeah.
And that's one of my favorite parts about, you know, having the sort of work situation that we do is that, like, yeah, everybody's down to crack some jokes, take a little ribbing, have a little of the
Oh, yeah.
of the hazing and the
If I met you 5 minutes ago, I'm gonna fucking rip on you.
right. Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like-
put you
like-
down,
ju-
but in
just like
in
you
kindness.
did when you met me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
Yes, exactly. Yeah, when I was
You,
like,
threw me through
yeah,
a loop.
you're okay. Well, we're not okay, and then I just walked away.
Like, who the
Like,
fuck is this
who
guy?
the fuck is this guy?
He's so huge. He's
Dude.
gonna wrap me up like a pretzel.
What
man.
the
Like,
fuck?
You thought you'd found a new bully.
Why? Yeah. What did I ever do to this guy? Then I just go up to you later, like, "Hey, my name's Jake, and I'm just like an asshole." And it's like, usually that's what I do. Like with people, it's like if they don't get it, like I'll come up to them later and explain, like, "I'm sorry, I have a stupid sense of humor, and I'm an asshole, but like, I'm really genuinely a nice person." But like we talked about earlier, don't fuck with me, because I will beat your ass, motherfucker. I will beat your
Yeah.
ass.
Fuck, man. I don't like taking any shit anymore. I'm too old for that.
Oh, I'm way too old for that shit. I'm too old to take any shit. Yeah.
And you know, it's not often that I need to like say some real shit to somebody, but like I find that it just like comes out.
Oh,
and
it's a
I'll be
lot,
like
yeah.
super direct, and it seems like I'm being pretty mean or whatever.
It was a lot harder when I was younger, but yeah, now as an adult, I'll just fucking say it.
Me too.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Be like, you know what? I just need to stop and just take this motherfucker. I don't even know who you are, but I need to take this motherfucker outside and tell him what
What?
what for, you know, and just be like, no, that's not how you fucking talk to somebody. That's not how you treat somebody or whatever. And just like, you got an issue?
Here's a tissue.
Yeah. You want to fuck with me, this random stranger who's
Just pull a
telling
tissue
you,
out of you.
I do want
this
to
random stranger who's telling you off, like, you know,
wanna keep
and
this
up
little
in your
pocket.
shit. Yeah.
pocket tissue paper, like you know, just for that moment. Oh, really?
Yeah. Really?
It's just like that's your big line.
And it just says got an issue, and it's just,
Issue tissue.
Yeah.
hey, if you got an issue, I'll give you a tissue.
Hey man, here,
I'm
take my shirt to be
genuinely
a tissue.
nice
Yeah, come
person,
on.
so
So
where are we at on time? Are we?
Oh, we're probably past.
Want to take a little break and fill our beers back up?
sounds about good to me.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back. It'll be instantaneous for you, but for us, we might just take a 20-minute or so. You know, just something to cool down. for,
Yeah, we'll
like-
be back in like 10 days.
That has happened. That has literally happened before.
We'll be right back, and then it's like next week.
Nobody's hired us.
Different set. Not all the guests are here.
Be
We're-
coming
Right?
back
Yeah.
right when we get
lost
back.
our guest.
And we will continue to talk about us being weirdos. And all I have to leave you with is that being weird is so much better than being normal. Because everybody's fucking normal. Be weird. We'll be right back. Peace.
See ya.
You guys just want to make sound effects for like an hour?
Shut it.
We gotta wrap this.
No, 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 no.
Shut it.
No, 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 no.
Boing.
And welcome back
Hey.
to the Small Town Jake's podcast. We
Yeah.
are back from our break.
That was probably the best back intro we've ever done there.
I think so. I think
Dude,
so.
that was pretty amazing right there. So, we're back. It's a little bit later, as you can see if you're watching on YouTube. And we were talking about how it's better to be weird than normal, right?
Right.
I mean, all the people that I still spend time with, my close friends, my people, my tribe. I guess, you know, they say your energy attracts your tribe. My people are, everybody's fucking weird. Nobody's normal.
Where's my tribe at?
I don't. Where's my tribe at? I don't hang out with like the people that were popular that I went to school with and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't hang out with the people that everybody likes and everybody loves, and they, you know, it's.
Well,
it's,
here's another one.
Because
Longtime friends. Like you've got Phil that you've been friends with since over there, long time. But
that was just circumstance. We were in the same class. No, I'm just kidding, Phil. If you ever listened to the fucking podcast, which you were on, no, me and Phil, yeah, we had like that friendship connection that we still have. We're friends for 20.
Man, I had
8
some friends
years.
just fall out. Like,
Oh, I know.
I had to
Phil
make new
wasn't
best
my only
friends. This is
friend.
my new best friend.
Yeah, this is my new best friend too. Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Do you want to go do karate in the garage?
Yeah.
But yeah, I know. I agree with you. I had a
Credit
lot.
stepbrothers.
I had a lot of friends that fell out. You know.
Like full fallout is in like don't like each other, or just fallout in that aren't that close anymore. Because it's
Or-
like both things can happen.
I've had both.
Yeah.
Both situations where
Mine
it's like
seem to be both, not both, but just loss of,
Full contact, just
yeah.
cut off.
yeah, because they're not
Their life
you
changed.
don't have that connection with them anymore. You know, and like some people you have that deep connection with and you stay with.
Yeah.
And some people
You guys should just get married already.
I know. I felt
I
a
looked
little
over
like,
and I saw-
we were locking eyes.
Saw what was happening there.
because me and you, we've been through a lot of life changes and shit in the last 10
Right?
years, and we're
Yeah.
still fucking close friends. And some
Just-
of those people, it's worth keeping that tie with. Other people, it's worth not wasting your time and trying over and over again to, you know, let's go do this, and then they cancel on you and shit. Maybe they got to go live their other life and stuff. You're still fucking friends.
Yeah.
You still care about that person, but they're over there doing that, and you see them at the grocery
it's
store
fine.
every once in a while, and you'll say hi, and you'll hug, and you know you'll move on. You know, keep those friends; they're still your friends. But then there's a big difference between that and like other people that you know you keep close.
The sexual tension is is way too high right now. We gotta just
I'm in the
bring-
crossfire
I'm
of whatever
sorry.
look he keeps giving you, and it's starting to give me vapors.
Oh,
It's
man.
just the way
No,
I look. I
love
have
it.
this problem.
Yeah.
People just
I love you, buddy.
This is getting weird.
No, it's not. It's not.
It was the whole theme of the episode, though. You know.
Right?
yes, exactly.
Dare to be awkward.
Yeah,
Here we are.
Yeah.
exactly.
Awkward.
I love. Oh,
Awkward adults.
that's another thing. I love making
I
people.
do believe
uncomfortable.
I have said over and over again that our best content is when Wilson is uncomfortable. anytime,
Oh, for sure.
anytime
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
That's another
Yeah.
thing where I'm weird.
That's
I love
my main humor.
It's your go-to.
It's like, oh jeez.
I love to make people uncomfortable. That's like my favorite. It just brings me
And-
so much humor is to like make somebody like being jokingly and stuff like making them uncomfortable or like saying something and it's like they kind of overhear you and you're like look
Oh my
right at
God.
them like yeah I said that yeah I did. Or just saying it straight to them and they're like, are you serious? And it's like, no, I'm not serious. I'm just fucking trying to be weird.
Yeah, it's like I know.
I'm just
what
trying
you
to be
heard,
weird. I'm trying to
and,
be awkward because that's just how I am. And
Oh.
I'm going to make a joke about it or I'm just
Dude.
going to do it for real and then it's not funny. And we can't move past it.
I was trying to think of an encounter that I had where, you know, like with just a total stranger and there was an awkward situation, and,
Oh,
and then you
man.
just felt
I-
out. You say some shit to a stranger and you'll never see them again. But
That's one of my favorite things to do. That is one of my favorite things to do is say something weird to a stranger or
Tuna
just
fish.
Yeah, tuna fish.
tell you what, tuna fish.
Shout out to the boys.
They're not going to listen either.
Yeah, I know. But no, that's one of my favorite things to do is to say something to somebody like to either be awkward or funny or something or just make their day. Somebody I'm never gonna see again. And
Yeah.
I love doing that, and I try to do that damn near every day. Like when I'm out in public and I'm with people, I always say something to somebody or whatever, you know, or just even if it's just like, hey, have a fucking great day.
Little girl on the street.
Little girl on the street with the braces. You have a fucking great day. And she's like, you have a fucking great day too. And it's just like, I love giving those little bits, those little things, and especially if you can make a joke, like standing in line at the grocery store or something. Make a fucking joke about something, and like somebody, the cashier thinks it's hilarious, and everybody around thinks it's hilarious. And nobody
don't be
knows
hacky.
who you are.
You can't
you're
say-
not
Yeah.
you're not like getting that credit, but you're like giving somebody a little bit of something that day, where they're like, maybe they'll
That's a fun
go
one.
home around
But-
dinner and be like, well, this guy said this about the apples,
Yeah.
apple jokes. Insert apple joke here. But
And we were
I
all
just-
laughing.
Like an Australian guy asked me what was under my kilt the other day,
Yeah.
and because he was Australian, I was able to say, "Why are you so concerned about my down under?" And I had a good laugh about it, and so did he.
Yeah.
Dude, that's great.
But
And
to that
that's
point,
one
and
of
also I think what Wilson was bringing up is don't do the hacky joke. Don't be the guy who's like, "Do you want your receipt?" No, I'm trying to quit.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that's not.
don't
Don't be
do
that
that.
asshole.
No,
Be funny.
no.
Be funny in the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, take what's there and just be natural. with
Don't
it.
do
And-
the this is a classic. It's not ringing up. Does that mean it's
Does it mean
free?
it's free.
I hate that.
Yeah, I worked retail for a long
Please-
time.
please
I
don't do that.
Definitely hate that. The one guy one guy tripped me up though and got a really genuine laugh because I said, "Would you like a receipt?" And he goes, "No, thanks. I'm trying to cut back." And I was like, "That's way funnier than
Nice.
quit."
Yeah.
Well, also when you change your tone and you do
Right.
that, you cut back.
I know, that's what I'm saying, and that's why I did that because he did that same thing too. Like, I'm trying to
That's-
cut back.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, it cracked me up.
And that's just my life. That's my humor. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't fucking be here today. If I couldn't just make jokes all the time.
Yeah, it'd be a really shitty podcast. Hi, I'm Jake, and I like dogs, and this is my podcast, and it's no jokes ever.
Notice
also,
the
I
tree.
don't like dogs.
I was making that part up to make people like me.
I'm Jake. Yeah. No, but I mean,
And if you
seriously,
have a
comedy. There's always got to be something funny, and I have this major problem with. We were gonna talk about when we were kids and shit. I had ADHD. I have ADHD. They used to call it ADD. I was on Ritalin and stuff for years in the 90s, but
Yep.
now I'm just.
They don't even give that shit out anymore.
Oh, I
Good.
Ritallin's
Yeah.
fucked.
Good.
No, I tried adult shit. I tried.
Fucked up my cousin.
Yeah.
Like,
I tried
my brother
I
didn't
tried
wanna-
Adderall and stuff as an adult, and none of that shit works. But anyways, I have a problem with as soon as somebody says something, I have in the back of my head like 10 puns.
Right.
That's what goes through my head is as
Yeah.
soon as somebody says something, I have like 10 puns lined up. Or like I said, like movie quotes or
Yep.
anything. You say anything, if it's like, yeah. So is that gonna work? And they're like,
Man, I only
And
have
the-
like 5 puns.
yeah,
Man,
and
you're doing good. man.
and they're sitting there in their mind. They're like, okay, so is that gonna work? And they're like, well, okay, so, and I just cheese.
Right.
Okay, so cheese. It's
So-
like I always have that immediate
Little
thing,
triggers, yeah.
and that's why a lot of people don't hang out with me. Is because I just
Having
have.
a dog conversation in the background.
Oh yeah.
There.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you recording a podcast? Let's take our dogs out right now.
Yeah, we're the ones who are being inconvenienced. I mean,
And we're back.
I was gonna say I have a very similar, kind of neurological system when it comes to thinking up marketing, brands, slogans. I'm like,
Ooh,
Oh,
that's fun.
That's what I
What'd
what I
you
That's a
do.
say?
fun one.
And so I'm always just like, oh, that's a good advertisement, or that's like this little idea's pop in my head, and or like an excellent brand name, and I'll just do that shit. Like,
Yeah.
and it's so easy to do, and then all I want to do is make all of them be real, and you're like, I can't open 50 different businesses because I have 50 great ideas for names and product services, like even though I want to.
Oh man!
So
if,
that-
if those
that's-
dogs were gonna keep going, I was saying like we should all try to interpret what they're trying to say.
You suck. You're a dog. You suck. I hate you.
Hey,
No,
Jerry.
no.
Fuck you, Jerry.
That's what they're just yelling to. You dog. You over there. Shut up.
Hey, I really like the podcast. Everybody like and subscribe. That's what I heard.
Oh, shit. It's just
But,
like there's
that's-
that was
yeah.
a lot of energy put
Those-
into
yeah.
those.
Those
Yeah.
dogs are just the
Those
equivalent
dogs,
of.
yeah,
They're
they
just the
just-
equivalent of. Hey, Tony.
Dude, what's your name? Ezekiel. Fuck you.
No,
love
I
it.
did a good I did a good Instagram reel where it was baby, what's your name? And then it went, and then I cut to that, and it was
Tony.
and I was like, "Fuck you, Tony."
What's your name? Tony.
yeah. Check me out on Instagram. I'm pretty funny.
Oh. Sorry for yelling into the mic right there.
Yeah. So, what else were we gonna go into? We got a little bit more time.
Yeah.
I think were you bringing up something about sleepovers earlier? Did you have a sleepover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I cut you off like a dick.
Oh man.
Don't-
DDD. I'm sorry.
Don't use that expression.
Oh man.
I cut you off like a dick. Shalom.
Yeah.
Good turn on
Shalom.
Yeah.
Mazel tov.
Muy bien.
He cut you off like a
Gracias.
moil.
De nada.
Do you have anything else to talk about that, or do you want to save that for?
Yeah, we'll save that for
one?
another one. I
Yeah.
think I wanted to go into a little bit more of like figuring out what you're good at. Say like growing up, I felt like I was like trying a lot of different things to get good at.
Right.
So like you're not someone until you're good at something, right?
Yeah.
That's
If you ask somebody
you
who
were-
they are, they'll tell you what their skills are, not any like you know what I mean? Like
right,
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You
They'll
need
tell
to
you
be
what
good
they
at
do for a
something.
living.
They'll tell what they do for a living. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't do that anymore.
What are you embarrassed?
No, not like.
just
I
kidding.
mean,
I know,
I'm just. Yeah, I mean that's how I was fucking raised.
Well,
that's how I was
yeah.
grew up. Like, I mean that's what
Yeah.
the fuck you do. You know, who are you? This is my job title.
Right.
yeah.
That's not my fucking job title. You know, I don't have a fucking.
At
Who,
the s-
who are you is different to me now than it used to be.
But at the same time, you could say that you're a YouTuber and podcaster in the same description, and it would be, you know,
yeah,
yeah, an aspect. But it's always just an aspect.
I tell them that I'm a genuinely nice guy who likes
Long
The fuck
walks on the
out.
beach and
long
Yeah.
walks on the
What do you
beach,
do?
pina
Yeah.
coladas. We're not going to talk about that song again. God damn it.
I realized I'm not
getting
good at
caught in the
traditional
rain.
sports.
Yeah.
Getting caught in the rain.
We talked about it in the last podcast.
Okay.
So
Um,
you're not good at sports.
No,
I was
no.
really good at sports.
Yeah.
then the
And-
knee.
Yeah, then
You're
the
just like the
knee
Skyrim,
issues
just
and
like
I,
the
I actually
Skyrim
put in
guard.
time too.
had to-
I
had to
actually
stop doing all sports.
lunches. I was like throwing like, for instance, basketball. I did not. There was a season where I took many shots and did not score one goal, one basket.
You
Right?
miss all of the attempts you don't make, and you
Right?
made as many as
I
you
made
could.
so many. It's okay. I know it is
It's
okay.
okay.
And you were too short to be under the basket for layups. So
So I tried to make up for it by being scrappy, like fast, defense.
Defense. Defense.
where am I gonna go?
Like somebody's dribbling up to
Yeah.
you and you just go, defense. As they're
Like,
going around
if
you.
someone couldn't
Like,
say,
defense,
I was like, man, you couldn't hit a broadside of the barn. And I was like, yeah, but my defense.
defense. Have
Yeah.
you seen
But I'm not
my
the barn.
moves?
I'm like the fence around the field outside the barn that keeps all of the animals from getting into the barn on the other team.
You fucking got it. You nailed it right there.
You're like, I played a lot of Sims, so Sim Bomb was my favorite. So you weren't good at sports. I'm sorry.
Oh man, yeah. It was,
I'm
it was
no,
tough.
I'm also
saying
sorry that you're not good at
no.
sports.
I'm saying I'm sorry for cutting you off. Not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you were
You're
bad
not-
at sports. No,
Good at sports. Okay. and
everybody
then
has a different
next,
bodies.
What's next? So
So it
I'm,
didn't.
I'm stalling here because I was drawing a blank because
So you weren't really
Well,
that
you were-
good at sports. I
You were
was.
looking
well-
for what you were good at. So what was your next?
right.
What'd you go into after sports?
So I got into paintball, which
Ah.
was
more
an
around your
obscure sport.
physical
Back
level.
then, yeah.
Yeah, but that actually turned out really good. Like, got on a team that did the tri-state area here, like Washington, Oregon, Idaho, tournament status. Oh man, yeah. Once you find something that you're good at, it's
Then you find a community built around it.
right,
That's
and
the
then
big
you're like,
trick.
oh fuck, okay. I used to say that I don't anymore, but no, I still do live by this mantra.
I used
but
to do
it's just
drugs.
like-
I still do, but I used to
It's like
too.
if you want to,
Sorry, Hedberg. Had to drop a Hedberg.
I ain't smoking anymore, and I ain't smoking any less. Okay, I'm sorry. We had to.
No, what
we had to
was
bring it
it?
up.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, did we ruin it for you? What's your mantra?
the mantra was that oh, it fucking left.
All right, it's gone.
We fucked it up.
But anyways,
I'm gonna chime in like 5 minutes from here. And be like,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
stop.
We'll
Here
put the
it is.
mantra in the comments section at the bottom.
Yeah,
Which we won't ever
I'm gonna
do. 'cause
re-listen
he's
to this
never
and
gonna
see where
remember
my
it.
brain was going at that point.
Yeah. But yeah, no,
I'm so-
I used to play sports. I did fucking track and field. I did soccer. I did basketball. Couldn't play football because of my knees.
He's still thinking. He's still
Okay,
trying to-
yeah, it's
I'm
if
just-
you want to
I'm
meet
trying to-
people that you jive with, you do the thing that you love.
Right.
That was the mantra.
Yep.
It was like, you when you're trying to find friends, trying to make new friends, and trying to build a circle. I haven't done it much. There's people that like moved around a lot as they grown up, and I'm sure they have this specific problem and probably have a lot easier time explaining like how you just jive into a new situation and meet people. But yeah.
No, I
Do-
know.
do-
I get that 100%. Exactly what you're saying. Like if you
And then do that
what you love,
stranger thing where you make a joke and then it turns into a motherfucking relationship, you know?
yeah,
Right.
yeah. No, it's like you all kind of connect with this one thing. It's yeah. But I mean,
Just around the riverbed, like this willow
I
and
know.
the wind is like making me think of like Pocahontas.
Painting with all the colors of the wind.
Um,
I'm John Smith.
you would be. You piece of shit.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
say.
we're not going to get into that part. But
We can't talk about politics or
no,
history.
No, we're not. Not on this
No,
fucking podcast.
This is the no history podcast. We will
everybody
not.
who's listening knows the situation, and we're gonna move past.
Yeah, we watched the Disney movie. We know what John Smith was really
No.
like. He was a nice guy who saved the princess.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Kidnapped and took her from her home.
Yeah, okay. Stop it.
Oh.
No. Okay. But no. Yeah. I
was talking
yeah,
about the Disney
yeah.
show. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Like you said, like it's kind of like find those right people, and like once you find those right people, and I still do. That you were talking about like doing that when you were a kid, like with teams and shit. Do that shit as adults.
It's all about finding a sense of community.
yeah,
Everything.
and you're not now as adults. You're not like playing a sport together,
Right.
But the sport you're playing is fucking living life.
Right.
And when you meet those people and like, oh shit, like we're playing the same fucking game.
Right.
We're playing the same game together. So like, okay, cool. You know, now we're friends and let me make a stupid joke. Do you like it? Okay, then we're cool.
No, and I always
know.
go back to this, but like we're really lucky at work right now, having a crew that's like that.
Yeah.
It's so much fun because it all of a sudden
It's hard.
It's
It's
another
hard to
tribe.
meet adults.
Yeah, but it's like it's another tribe where we can
Yeah.
go and know that everybody's kind of on the same team.
Yeah.
And we have this shared experience that we can bitch about or celebrate, whatever the case may be. You know, and it reminds me a lot of, Jake, Wilson will recall this, but like the Halo crew that I had in high school, where like it was this
video game.
It was a game.
For people who don't know what Halo
but what it built was a community of people.
Yeah.
And the game was just the thing that gave us a reason to all be tied together. So, and that's harder as you're older, when, especially with this society that drives you into these binary relationships of like, you need to get everything from one person, which is not the case.
No, not the case.
Not how it should be done, but
An online avatar can be a friend. Like, people that, like, I've got a lot of online friends that,
I have a lot of online
I only
friends.
know of them in the game world, and we're sitting there jiving with like, that was another thing. I've got a really good Canadian friend that he lives in Sarnia, pretty far away.
We talked about him for a little while on one podcast. What's his name?
Dirketto.
It sounds real.
Shout out to Dirketto.
But I have a handful of friends that are just online friends that I know that and maybe listen to the podcast. So if you're listening, shout out.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. But I mean, I think what we kind of getting out of this podcast is we're both like fucking kind of weird kids, and we're still weird adults, and
it's never gonna stop.
Yeah, exactly. And the shit when we were younger, the bullying, the being left out, all that shit. I don't know. I guess I feel like it was worth it now, because I guess I'm a lot different person than I would be. I'm glad I wasn't one of the cool, popular people who just...
No, dude, your life would have been way better if you would have gotten into that clique.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure it would have been like fucking
no
lollipops and
what's
ice cream mountains as far as the eye could see.
I'm lactose intolerant, so... So hell, basically.
Horrible.
Hell. Yeah,
you just described my nightmare.
I'm just saying, I'm glad that like I had to take the path that I got to be the person that I am right now, because I would much rather be this person than somebody else that everybody just fucking forgets. You know, well, I'm that funny fucking guy that everybody's gonna remember.
It's a good thing to be glad that you are who you are.
Yeah,
like you should be. Everyone should be happy that they are who they are.
I went through a lot of shit to be the motherfucker that I am today, and I'm fucking happy with the person I am today, because people will remember me. They won't remember who the fucking prom king was.
Right.
You know, nobody fucking remembers who the prom king is, but everybody's gonna remember. Like Jake, like, oh fuck, man, he was that guy that one night where I was like really shitty, and he just didn't even fucking know me, and just walked up and like said something to me, and I was like, oh fuck. Or, man, Jake did this, Jake did that, fucking this. Oh god, this joke that he used to tell or whatever. I'm gonna be.
Does it feel bad when you don't remember when you said those things, and you're like, oh, I said that?
Yeah. Oh,
I'm glad it made me laugh and stuck with you.
Dude,
but
I have had people come up to me and tell me, like, dude, when you said this shit, and I was like, I drop a lot of knowledge. Like, I mean, like that's kind of like how I live my life now. It's just like telling people shit, and it's like I'd rather do that and like be remembered than fucking just fade off as somebody who had a bunch of money and a fucking house on the lake and a fucking boat.
Which you have all those things.
Do you remember
shout
Jake's
out
boat?
to Small Town Jake's. If you follow us, you'll see us on our boat in our private island. We're cash money millionaires.
Oh my god, we're making so much money.
We're having a pickleball court put in.
It's actually in the works. The pickleball court.
We're just renting this trashy ass backyard to record. No, actually, this is Wilson's house. Thank you, Wilson. And Christille for letting us record back here.
Yeah, and as an ending, be bold, be yourself, be awkward.
Be weird.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. This has been Small Town Jakes.
Don't stop being weird. We love you. Have a good night, you guys. Bye. That's the weird. Okay, are you sleeping now?
You're gonna cut that one out,
No,
and that's okay.
We're leaving it in. No, now it's gonna be
No,
awkward.
I'm saying it's like now
it's
we're going-
fucking weird.
no.
Oh no,
Now-
it's weird because you did the
it's like-
snoring thing.
Three, two, one, and we're back. Welcome to
Um,
the After Hours. You thought we were gone for the night, but come on, we always come back for more.
We always do after hours.
We didn't even tease it
Almost
this time.
every single time. No, we didn't.
I think we dropped it on one episode. I think it may have been the guest episode.
Anyways, we're back. So
Mm-hmm.
no, this is I really like this episode.
That was fun.
actually, let's do like an actual recap because we always are like, oh yeah, we'll do a recap the episode. It was a good fucking episode. I like talking about this, like being able to like let this shit out. Like we were kind of weird kids and stuff, and
And we used comedy to our advantage.
yes, exactly.
And
Comedy got us to where we're at now. So,
mhm.
and I don't mean recording this podcast. I mean still alive, not getting beaten up too much.
I mean, both things. Both, really.
I mean, I did have one moment there during the episode where I started like floundering.
You were,
and, like,
you were
I was
fishing
like,
it up a little bit.
I was stalling. I couldn't think of the thing I was gonna say. You guys saved me, I must say. Like, you guys came in, you swooped in, you remembered what we were talking about,
We're always here for you, baby bird.
and then
We'll swoop in.
as soon as we got back into conversation, it came back to me.
You're like, I got it now.
I got it.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. that was nice of y'all.
We're just gonna keep on circling around until you get it, like birds.
We'll vamp for you.
Yes.
I'll feed you, baby
Yeah.
bird.
I'll feed you, baby birds. Give you some content. But yeah, we really appreciate you guys coming back so much. We don't know why, but we love doing it, and we are
I hope you had
really
half as much
enjoying.
as fun as we did, and
yeah, at least maybe even a quarter. We're still happy. Yeah.
You guys have set the bar very low.
Yes, we have the lowest bars.
I hope this was better than bumping your toe on a nightstand.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
listen to Small Town Jakes or stub my toe on furniture.
It seems like a pretty easy answer.
It's a toss-up.
But yeah, we appreciate you guys so much. And thanks for hearing about how we were weird and still are
and
weird.
subscribe.
Yeah.
We have never pushed that any harder than this episode.
Dude,
Like and
we were-
subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Hit that notification bell.
Yeah.
Fucking tell somebody about it.
If you're weird, like and subscribe. If you're normal,
Ooh.
and go on being a basic bitch.
If for everybody who's still left at this point in the episode, I have another like in the comments request, which is if you were going to give this podcast to a friend, what episode would you have them watch first?
Ooh, yeah. That
I
would
want to
be a
know
good
what's
one.
your
Ooh, very
episode that you would
interesting.
use to show off what we're doing, and yeah.
I'm stroking my beard.
Because
while I'm
starting at the
thinking about
beginning,
it.
starting at the beginning is one thing. For
Yeah.
a podcast, you usually want to start with an episode that's
The
like got
Tale
some.
of Two Jakes is still our number one episode.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Um,
But it's got some
because-
competition now.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
It's because shit's getting real.
So tell us what episode
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you like.
is your favorite.
Or any jokes, anything. But yeah, no. We're going to be out of this after hours here in just about a minute because we did a really fucking long episode this time. So it's probably not as long as
No,
the
but I think we
longest.
might. These outdoor episodes just are going to go longer. I think.
Yeah.
It's just the way it's going to be.
Just keep
Okay.
on stretching it out. Just get another minute out of
It's
it.
not forced. It's not forced.
No,
I'm
it's
just
not
happy
forced.
to be out
Yeah.
here and
Well, and we've never had any hard limits. It's always just been kind of arbitrary that we did it in 30-minute blocks for
It's
an
a free
hour
podcast.
total. Like,
We are happy that you guys listen. So
Yeah, and Brando, if you hear this, text me, and then you'll be the featured guest on the next episode.
And if not, then somebody else text me, and you can be the featured person on the podcast.
You get to be a guest, and you get to be a guest.
Look under your seats. You're all guests. All right, we love you guys. Keep on being weirdos. It sucks to be normal. Love you.
Cheers.
Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Boo.
Boo.
Beep, beep, beep.
Small town Jags.
No, you're weird.
You're weird.